We are. Cause I'm dumb. We're live cause I'm dumb. Dumb. We'll keep the glasses on. How's that? Yeah, screw it. Let's see how I can do this without the glasses. Cause I hate my glasses. There's a couple of people. There we go. Good deal. Good deal. Videos. There we go. Probably gonna buffer a lot because YouTube sucks. Mute the phone so you guys don't get deaf. All right. How's it going, everybody? Been an interesting day today. You know, I was in Trucker's Coach's live feed earlier, and I used the SHTF, and he didn't know what that meant. A lot of people don't know what that a year ago. But we, if you don't know, it's shit at the fan. When shit hits the fan, a lot of preppers use that title. And we could talk about rates. We could talk about how I keep getting outbid. And then I'll be wearing a mask because there's been some new developments for that. So get some people in here. And we're buff rate a little bit. But anyways, let's do some shout outs, shall we? Jason Perry, Ralph Floda, Eric Quayle, Ratman, Rodin, Waiting, Provost Motorsports, Quick Williams, Artie Trucking, Why You're Waiting. What are you waiting for? Overtaxed in Minnesota, Jimmy Joe, Jason Provost, Eric Quayle, Rick LP, Dan the Man, Jason, right said you, Scott, what's up? GNC Family Trucking, Pale Rider TV. Hola, amigo. Are you okay? We almost blown over here. Bad storms. I saw that, Thomas. I saw that Indiana was getting nailed. I hope my niece is okay. Very windy here, but there's no thunderstorms coming through. Now, that's supposed to change tomorrow. Perfect time to be a company driver. Sorry, says Mike Miller. Well, it depends. Depends on what company you're driving for. Draco, what's up? Are you actually looking for protective face masks because I can make you one? Draco, no, I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have several in the truck, and we're good. We're good. But the reason why I wanted to bring up the mask is because now I'm hearing reports that you are not allowed to go into certain truck stops unless you are wearing something. So if you don't have something out there on the road, you might want to see what you can improvise with. There was one pet show I was at where they actually still had the winter thing that you can wear over your face. You know, ways to have masks. If you got some of them motorcycle coverings, those are good. So, Tommy Z, what's up? TJ Jones, Cincinnati getting hit hard right now. Hey, one particular YouTuber prepper makes me laugh. Multiple tractor trailers blown over in Illinois. I'm glad I'm not up there. You drive for Schuster doing reefers. Good deal. Although I'm starting to hear some milk plants are starting to shut down. Oh, let's see. We tried. What's up? Sometimes bidding feels like a race to the bottom. Overtaxed. Let's get into that. I have bad batteries again in my truck, not even a year old. Big Houston, you're lucky to get a year out of these batteries. I've been out here 10 years, and that's about what I average, with or without an APU. The sleeve of a t-shirt, yep. Socks work well. Maybe, I don't know. If you can find a bandana, bandanas are hard to find right now. So but so first thing is we've talked about having a plan, a backup plan, just in case something hits the fan. You need to have an emergency plan for your family. You need to have a financial plan to, you know, if you lose your job or you lose something, whether you're a company owner or operator. And then, you know, you hear preppers talk about bug out packs and all that. So we've talked about that. Rates have hit a wall. Are there some good rates out there? Yeah, depends on where you want to go. But a lot of these bid apps have tanked. And, you know, take Convoy for example. Convoy will tell you how much you were outbid by. And one carrier outbid me by $300. So that means that they're on a full 24-hour run for $200 or $250. That's crazy to me. I'm seeing like 300-mile runs with 4 days still at $1.40 a mile. Like, for some reason, a lot of places are like shutting down Monday. So a lot of places are not opening until Tuesday. Making a video on the Easy Trucker mask. Good deal. Good deal, Provost. That'll be interesting. That'll be good. Let's see. Tyson Plant, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Ceased operations. See? There you go. Unsung Hero of YouTube. What's up? John Lee. I sewed my own mask out of a pillowcase and a couple of hair bands. There you go. Government going to take care of everyone. That's right, Rat Man. That's right. They're going to take care of all of us. Not in a good way. You get it, though, right? It's going to get worse, says Thomas Wilson. Shelter, food, guns. Dan the Man, you are absolutely correct. Pork plant in Columbus. Okay, I already read that. Gary Compton, good evening. Pale Rider just uploaded a video. I saw that. Does a Freddy Krueger mask count? Well, it depends. It all depends. Money was gone before my bank opened, LOL. Yeah, another Oklahoma State video, scale video. I figure 2 weeks from now, no more freight, so be time to head to the lake house. I use a net gator or buff, right? Do you think Coach was being too dramatic? Rick, not this time. He has been doom and gloom before, which, you know, I've been doom and gloom myself, but he's got a grasp of the reality of the situation, I think, and that's important in these times. Now, is there still money to be made right now? Yes, but it's progressively getting harder. And I run a lot of the short game, and the short game is the canary in the coal mine, and it is stopped. It is dropped. And, you know, there's a point where my strategy is not going to work. So I either got to do something different or something, right? So I'm not going to criticize Coach for that at all. Just had a couple of dust particle masks. So that's what I have in my truck. Me too. I've got a couple of N95 masks from a summer project as well. And so we're good. Big Rig Radio Network, what's up? Right, Gary, I was just saying that. It has started to the fan. 88 cents a mile for 800 miles and 4 days to run it. Exactly. Now, part of that is the holiday. It seems like a holiday weekend like Easter, big religious holiday. A lot of places are closed, either Friday or Monday sometimes. But that could be skewing some things. But Gary, I'm seeing the same thing. And I believe the DAT board was showing 36% lower weight or lower number of loads. And if you look at the hot market maps of all the low boards, they are definitely cooling down. Dan the Man, Convoy still has some good stuff. Provost, I haven't seen it. Not in my area. I do have one bid left. And so I figured they'll call me tomorrow. Are they building a 3-day wait in line to load, right? Saw a Facebook vid on how to make a mask out of underwear, so I'm covered. Are they okay? I already read that. Are you guys using Lysol on the mask when you get back? Let you throw them away. I haven't started using a mask yet. Now, I will say this: if you're using a cloth mask, next time you're at Walmart or at a truck stop, buy those blue paper towels, the real fancy, expensive ones. They're effective filters. And if you're doing the tuck-in style, I think you can put a filter in there. You know, use the paper towel as a filter. And I wonder if you can kind of fashion a mask out of just that. So, the curve is flattened. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, right, man? I agree. We'll see. Look outside your box, says Provost. Absolutely. I haven't been watching YouTube for a good minute. Been gaming online. Hope everyone was good. Some here, they're like, I've got them in the truck, but you know, haven't been in a situation where I really need it. Good night, Steve. Got to go to sleep. Thomas, you finally catch a live feed and you got to go to bed. I'm seeing the load that says pick up at 3 p.m. on Wednesday and delivery 7 o'clock on Friday now. Pick up at noon on Wednesday and deliver at 1300. Rate's still the same, thank God. I did a video on masks from paper towel and gaskets to hang on glasses. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. I wear a mask a lot, not because of COVID, but because of dust. A lot of off-road work too, says Nomad. These guys running out west for 3 or 4K are not going to do well, says Jeff. I was talking to who was I talking to today about it's important to keep track of your numbers because you gotta you want to see what you're netting, because if you're having a high gross revenue but you're not keeping a whole lot of it because it's going up in fuel or something else, then or tolls, you know, that kind of defeats the purpose. I've been in New York, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island now. Definitely wearing my mask and wearing nitrile gloves. Light at the end of the tunnel is a gorilla with a flashlight. That's funny. And a baton, yep. Truckers, coaches, and chase that guy coming in. Well, we're not going to bash anybody, Jimmy Joe. I mean, that's not my channel style. Or a locomotive run us over, right, Provost, on the light at the end of the tunnel. It's we're definitely in for some interesting times, and this is going to teach you a few things. But it's let's try to be positive here, right? Let's try to be positive. If you survive this, you're golden. If you've got capital in the next 6 months, you might be able to get a truck really, really cheap. If you learn how to master a down market, you're golden. And that no slowdown in commercial construction. Right, man, that's interesting. You know, that's that's looks like you're pretty busy, so that's good news there, right? Cluster Trucker, what's up? It will teach you what your grandparents meant about planning ahead, says Nomad. Absolutely. If you survive, you're gold. If you've got gold, you'll survive. There you go. It's, if you're feeling a lot of anxiety right now, look at the roots of where your anxiety is coming from. But sometimes all you can do is go forward. Sometimes all you can do is just survive. You know, Ratman Roden once had a nice conversation with me. You know, he says, always have a step forward towards your goal. And sometimes just surviving is a step forward. Because there are a lot of people that are going to go out of business, but every day that you survive is a day forward. You may not see black until, you know, August. And I will say this, okay, this is probably going to upset a couple of people. Those of you that are relying on the government stimulus money, regardless of whatever form, regardless if it's the SBA loans or the grants, or even the, you know, the $1,200 you're going to get in the mail, or in the, you know, across the board. If you're relying on that to save you, you're already in trouble. Would it be nice to have that money? Absolutely. For me, it'd be like winning the lottery, because now I can allocate it towards things to help make this an easier time. And you have to prove that you're buying, or not buying, but you're paying bills with it. In other words, you know, if you get it as a independent contractor, you gotta make sure your truck and trailer and insurance is paid with that, or else they're gonna want that money back. And that's the design. The design is to keep you afloat so you don't have to shut your doors, you know, and then that 25,000 hazardous, you know, pay or whatever. Don't count on that either. Would it be nice? Yeah. Put your name in the hat if you want. But if you feel that these are the only things that can save you, welcome to socialism. And the true power will go to the banks. The banks will hold your mortgage, and they will decide who lives and who dies. How so? Giving on loans. And some states have even gone as far as to saying that you can't evict anybody, you can't repossess anything, you can't foreclose on anything. And that's good, honest protection right there. But if you're relying on the handout, and that's the only thing that's going to keep you afloat, that's a tough position to be in. Levine Coach says the blue shop towels from Harbor Freight got high marks for being a good mass. New Jersey is shutting down construction Friday. Stock up on seeds. They are selling out. Start a garden. Food shortages coming, says Dan the Man. Fuel consumption will be key to staying alive. That means run flatter ground. I'm not relying on it, still slaving away. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. If I get the money, cool. If not, I've applied for it. But if I get it, cool. If not, be all right. Be all right. Wholeheartedly with you, because look, okay, so let's say I'm Mr. Truck Driver and I'm stressed out because, you know, Corona, blah blah blah, and you know, and it's real important for me to be running. But I'm more concerned about, you know, getting sick. So we're going to make the promise that, hey, we'll give you extra money if you stay out. That protects the supply chain. That protects the people that are there to pick up the ambulance. That protects, you know, that's an incentive for these people that are on the front lines to stay on the front lines. And you're going to see a lot of rhetoric about, you know, do it for your country. This is a patriotic thing to do. You know, that kind of thing. Things of that nature. All that money's going to the banks and insurance companies. Overtax, that would be kind of like the Reaganomics. And you would hope that the banks, see, let's say the bank tells me, hey, Steve, you know what? You don't have to pay us the rest of the year for that awesome truck that you own. Because we're nice guys. I go, oh, gee, I've got a warm, funny feeling because my bank loves me. Meanwhile, the government says, hey, bank, since you were cool to Steve, we're going to reimburse you for that. That's a system that could work. Makes everybody look good and feel good. There's a lot of fine print in the loan programs. That's absolutely. That's on a normal day, right, man? I agree. Welcome back. Correct. The banks are robbing us blind right now. Pensions are gone. 401ks will be gone too. I am afraid to check my IRA. I am absolutely afraid. Cash is key, not assets, says Rick. Well, I mean, where's your cash though? Is your cash in a physical safe at home? Is it in a coffee can in the ground? Or is your cash just a number? True test in trucking. If you can weather the coronavirus, you can make it in any environment. That is true, Jeff. That is true. Next Gen, what's up? Supposed to be 2 rounds of 1,200 stimulus. IRS just sent me a bill for $26.42. Can I see which way this will go for me at least, right? I've applied for both the current financial program, but my business doesn't depend on that money to stay afloat. It just adds cushion. There you go, Nomad. That's kind of how I looked at it. Good evening, John. Welcome back to Stressed Out from the Fear Mongering. If you do get the loans, you will not get a better business loan rate any other time. That is true. Ah, man. So, you know, just, I figured I'd, you know, go live and talk about SHTF and talk about, are you wearing your mask? Because if you don't have something in place, mask-wise, you might head to an area that you can't go in without a mask. And then the other thing is, a lot of places are checking your temperature. Pale Rider was telling me the other day when he was at Walmart there in Clarksville, Arkansas, they took his temperature before they let him in. I asked the question, and maybe somebody in the chat can help me out here. What happens if you show up to deliver a load and you have a temperature? Will they let you drop the trailer and the yard guy takes it? Or will they tell you to F off and say sucks to be you, and then you're stuck with the load that you can't deliver? What if? What are the answers to these questions? And so the next time any of you have to take your temperature to go into a place, ask that question. Now, if you're getting loaded, that's easy. They're going to tell you to screw away, and it's like being rejected. But also the question begs, if you got a fever, maybe you shouldn't be running either, right? Buy gold, the dollar is trash. Levine Coach, there's a few people that would definitely agree with you. I've lost several employees because they will be paid by the government to sit at home. Right. That's sad, Rat Man. Mask way ahead of you. Lou Vine Coach is a mask expert. They made Pale Rider leave when he dropped his pants and bent over. That's funny. Richard, what's up? Let me know if you do. I'll send you my code and split the bonus with you. Don't know how much it is in Reno, but it's $2,500 in Bay Area. What are you guys talking about? Instacart? Oh, I don't even know what that is. The economic impact is about 3 months away. I would agree with you, Cluster. Pamela, I haven't even looked at my IRAs. I already know it's not good. I got no stress, LOL. I think this virus is to keep us home. It's potentially a cover for war with China to keep us home. Military operations have been underway. You know, Dan, that thought crossed my mind when they started talking about how they've implemented some military actions because they're worried about the Mexican drug cartel to come in and start crap. But that's the sad state. You can't trust anything. You can't trust the media. You can't trust a video about something and make it look real. You know what I mean? Like if there's ever really a UFO or ever really a Bigfoot that's discovered, video footage isn't going to cut it because it could be fake. And so we live in a world of so much information but no information. Like, you know, and I thought it was perfect. I saved it. I need to repost it. Trucker Nanny says they won't let you outside a truck. They will open doors, bring bills, etc. That's a good idea. I like that. It minimizes the risk for both sides, right? So that's how. I mean, there are some chippers that I do that anyways, and it wouldn't be a problem, you know. I mean, you Schneider guys that drop and hook, how many times have you taken bills, signed a copy, and lifted in a mailbox? Why can't you do that? So, I mean. With Biden being the official Democratic nominee, Trump leaving alive on the debate stage. That's probably true, Richard. Everything on Facebook is true. It's absolutely right, man. Absolutely. Hey, by the way, go to my Snorlord Facebook page, and you'll see a video that I posted. It was made by Tex Crowley, but it's not his typical video. It is a lyric video that he did for apnea 5 years ago. And you can see how angry I was then. Still kind of angry. I'm just better at hiding it. So go check that out after this live feed. I don't care if death metal's not your forte or not. Go do it anyways. You're welcome, Team Tiny. That is a great. We've got too much information, but no information. Buying gold and silver should have been bought before this. I have not checked their price recently, but I would assume they're high right now. That's true. America doesn't want social, and that's why Bernie Sanders quit the race. $1,800 an ounce for gold. You can't find physical gold right now, right? Too late. Absolutely. Did you have these paranoid thoughts when it was the swine flu? No. And are you calling my thoughts paranoid? Triple T, I'm just telling you what's in front of me. I am telling you what's in front of me. And so let's go back to the swine flu. Let's go back to H1N1. Let's go back to SARS. Let's go back to Ebola. What makes this different? What makes this different? It's the reaction. That's what's different this time. Think about that. How do you cure cancer? Well, you give it chemotherapy, kill the body, and hope that the cancer dies before the body does. It's almost like that's what's happening, right? So paranoid thoughts come from your rights being taken away, and a lot of our rights have been taken away. They decide how much stuff you can get at the grocery store, decides when you can leave the house and what makes you important. like essential or non-essential. Government decides how many people can be in your business, in your building, your place of business, or if you can even stay open. The government has shut down all extracurricular activities such as sporting events, public gatherings, church gatherings, right? So, would you call that paranoid? Or would you call it the facts that are before us right now? And so, why are they doing that now? They didn't do that during SARS. They didn't do that during the swine flu. They didn't do that during H1N1. Why didn't they do it then? So what's different this time? What's different? You can see I've been waiting for weeks for my gold I ordered. Who knows if I'll ever get it because of back order. Talk about bullion vault. 2 loads I hauled. Called to check in. Put paperwork trailer. No signature needed. No contact. Good deal. Use some damn sense is what it is, a virus. Well, I agree there's a virus. Triple T. I agree. Social media spreads bad news like wildfire. Absolutely. No war with China. They buy billions of dollars worth from our farmers every year. Dan says hydrochloroquine is a cure. This is different because orange men bad and the left wants tank economy to win an election. Right. Look, I'm okay. Let me see if I can find this picture here. Let's see. I stole it from Pamela. So let's edit this here. Edits. Gee, we're watching Steve mess with his phone. Later. Okay. Blank. Blank. Save. There we go. See if that's me. The answer somewhere in the middle. Right? Read that. Okay? People are really dying. People are really sick. I get that. I honestly believe that. And Ratman says something. It seems everyone here is employed. Be thankful you could be in the hospitality business and looking at bankruptcy. I've heard rumors that a large percentage of restaurants are going to go under because of this. Hotel chains are going to be struggling. Anything associated with tourism, travel, it's all gone. And this is where gratitude really comes into play. It's where gratitude, be thankful for what you have. While I was outbid today, more than likely I'll be outbid tomorrow, but as long as I keep a level head, I'll be okay. And that's the important part, is keeping a level head. I don't believe in the fear-mongering, but I don't want to believe that things aren't as simple as what they're trying to look like. So, Dan the Man says, I work for Black Horse and we just got shut down until Monday. Oh, Ratman lost 3 restaurants. Dang, that sucks, Ratman. This is affecting all of us, right? And if I was a restaurant owner and that was my sole income, I'd be freaked out right now. as truck drivers were not being hit as hard, but it's definitely going to hurt for a minute. Whether you think the virus is real or not, the effects are real. You know. This is the most contagious virus we've ever seen in our lifetime, mixed with deadly results. That's what's different. I agree. Truckers Table, I agree with you. If 100,000 people die from COVID-19, that would be $20 million per person in just the government expenditure, which is only a fraction of the total cost. Is that rational? Plus vitamin D3 with K2, magnesium, good stack for immune system. I have all that. Well, I don't have the K. What foods are in vitamin K there? Or what foods have vitamin K, little Viking Coach? Pamela B says some hospitals and clinics are laying people off, no elective procedures being done. That affects my life because what my wife does for a living. Lisa, what's up? Husband lost his oil company job. Yeah, saw that coming. It's a biological weapon. Never forget, China covered this up, and the World Organization covered this up, says Dan. All right, Ratman, you have a good night, man. I'm sorry things have not been well, but I'm sure you've got a lot of blessings. So give me a call this week. So government downgraded death estimates to 60,000. Grass-fed cheese, good source, K2. Okay, good deal. What about grass-fed butter? Does that work? You gonna take a hot bath? Well, you know, we can talk about positive stuff too. What do you want to talk about positive? Positive is I'm still alive, my truck's running good, trailer's doing good. I got a trailer tire that for the life of me, I keep changing the same tire over and over. And it's strange. I have, you know, of course I bought the trailer brand new. I've got eight good hand cooks. I got a nail in one of them. And it's that it's the left outer front, and that tire keeps wearing badly, and I've had the trailer aligned, and I can't just pick a good tire for that. So and looks like I might need new drives here, at least an axle's worth here in about probably 6 months. Willie Rains, I'm in Vegas right now. It's dead out here. Yep. Is the wheel bent? No. Pamela B, I know nothing about this Tiger King. And I watched a 5-minute snippet of the press conference today with Trump. And some reporter actually asked Trump if he had been watching that show. And I don't know how I feel about that. Here we are in a national crisis, and this reporter's worried about some pardon or something of some guy on a TV show and asked Trump if he's actually watched the show. Like Trump has time to watch an ignorant TV show. And I turned off the press release right there. Like, you know what? These reporters absolutely have nothing to report about. It boggles my mind. You have the front seat attention of the most powerful man on earth. And you're going to ask him a stupid question about a TV show? Oh, man. There is no true press in the world anymore. Sauerkraut, liver, eggs, all good source of K2. I'm down with the sauerkraut. I haven't bought any liver lately, but I need to. How about liverwurst? Is that good? RD says hospitals and doctors are laying people off. My wife's office has cut the office staff to 3 days a week, which is 30 hours. Does that make any sense during a deadly pandemic? Well, yes and no, RD, because my wife's dealing with the same thing. Our medical healthcare system is a $1 trillion business, okay? It goes to show you how many elective surgeries and procedures that were being sold on that may not even be necessary, right? But that's how they make their money. Not every place is being hit with the pandemic. So like say a hospital in say Cheyenne, Wyoming, well, if they're not taking any elective cases, yet they're not getting a whole lot of COVID cases, that makes sense, right? And not all COVID cases end up in the hospital. See, you go to Worldometer and look at the numbers. The press focuses on the deaths. The press focuses on the actual case numbers. However, a large percentage of active cases, the people are recovering. They're not even hospitalized. So they have no need to go to the hospital. So you might have 100,000 people infected, but only so many are in the hospital. That's why you got to really pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to what everybody's telling you between the lines. That's where the truth is. Reporter was definitely a Netflix plant. My Chicken Life Ace, hard-boiled eggs. Yeah. They asked that question about Tiger King because of memes on Instagram putting Tiger King's hair and beard on Trump's face. Videos of people filming New York hospitals with no crowds. That's the point, Steve. There aren't that many vivid cases. That's the other thing. My Chicken Life Ace. They don't tell you that 90% of the deaths are people who have serious health problems to begin with. That's just it. And really, you really have to look at, and I think the unhealthy you are, the more you have to worry about. Trucker's Table, you could shoot somebody between the eyes, kill them dead, and when they do the autopsy, if they had coronavirus, that's what they died from. That's the way they're keeping track of the corona deaths. It's the tandems wiggling around on top of that. I need a 3-axle alignment on the truck. I've got a front steer that's like about to be the middle finger here in about 2 or 3 months. So, look, you want to hear something positive? Look around you and look at the things that you have. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. And we know what happened yesterday. Every day that you survive from either virus or financial collapse is a day that you're breathing. It's a day that you can hug your family. It's a day that you can, those of you outside, go look at the moon. The moon looks cool tonight. Full moon. And, look at the beauty of nature. Look at the positive things around you. You want to deplete anxiety? Gratitude will get you there. Gratitude will help you through tough times. Gratitude and faith. Even if it's something as simple as thank you for me waking up. I'm thankful that I woke up today. I'm thankful that it's not raining. I'm thankful that, my coffee maker works and I can make coffee. I'm thankful that I have a mask to wear when, the stupid shipper is making me wear it, right? I'm thankful for the fact that I have people in my life that care for me. Just simple things. And every time I turn the key over to the truck, I'm thankful that it starts. Every time I get that load because I negotiated well, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful. Get this. I have one pallet. One pallet. I think in the long run, we're going to grow from this challenge. Let's see. By the way, that was Truckin' Life Ace that said that. They need to keep stores open 24 hours so everyone doesn't show up at the same time. That's a good point. Old age, obesity, smoking, heart problems are the biggest risk factors for the virus. Absolutely, John. What number is the cluster? Okay. HJ, okay then. Absolutely. Paid under the guise of a $2 trillion federal relief package from riot people. Now practicing gratitude, watch tumor tails. Scott is finding a brain tumor and he spells Scott with one T. Curious George Trucker, this virus will come back next year. Right. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not going to be comfortable eating at a buffet or all right, we're going to start chugging. Or going to a massive sports event or anything. Because, if they're predicting that this virus will die down, then come back in the winter, die down. It'd be like every year you get a cold, it'll be like that, but you can almost die from it. Dan the Man, I know some people that believe the same things that you're talking about. But anyways, guys, it's been a good chat. I hope life finds you well. And if you're having a tough time, hang in there, man. It'll get better. I really do believe that. I don't believe depression, and people are going to be looting in the streets. I don't think anything like that's going to go on. It is something that's going to change all of our lives drastically. And all you can do is keep on keeping on, right? So, depending on family and friends for support, and watch dumb YouTube videos like mine to take your mind off things. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and